it's Aimee, and this month is all about catching up with my spreads. I really tried to go for a more minimalistic theme again and condense my spreads as well. I counted out how many pages I have left in my bujo and wanted to finish the rest of the year off in this journal to be able to start a new one next year. It was the perfect time to do that, so this month will not have as many spreads as usual. I feel like it could be a good way to show that you really don't need to go all out on your spreads all the time, and having simple lettering and patterns can be enough. I started off with outlining the lettering sketch and pattern for my cover page. I have a hard time with outlining things when I'm at the edge of the journal, so a trick I use to help with that is bringing out another journal and opening it to a similar level to the page I'm working on. I place the journal on the side to allow some extra support for my hand, making it easier for me to outline my sketch without it being too shaky or messy. This theme was actually my husband's suggestion. I have a whole list of theme ideas saved for other months, but none of them were really popping out to me. I really struggled finding the motivation to even get started on my spreads, and I asked my husband for September theme ideas. As soon as I asked that, he started to sing the song September by Earth, Wind & Fire. I rarely ask him for ideas on my themes, and the fact that he started to sing that song lifted my spirits up and gave me the boost that I needed. This song was released in the 70s, and I really loved the very bright and warm colors that a lot of references for 70s themes used. As I mentioned in the last video, things have been a bit rough. The colors being so vibrant and warm is something I really needed to brighten my mood a little bit. I was very tempted to doodle all things related to the 70s, but I stuck with keeping it simple and just did some groovy lettering and colored in a sun pattern in the background. Recording this part was kind of frustrating. My phone kind of caused my camera stand to slowly lose grip, and the footage looked so off. It was unfortunate, but I just worked with the footage I had and zoomed in on me coloring in the lettering. I skipped out on a quote page this time and moved on to the next spread. This is the area that I refer to when I said I was condensing my spreads. Instead of using a full page for my habit tracker like I usually do, I decided to squeeze it in on this spread. I put my calendar on one page instead of two, and split the second page up with the habit tracker and the content tracker. I start to line my sketches with my micron pen so that I can easily erase my sketches afterwards. To keep things simple, I went with doodling in a bunch of flowers along the bottom of the spreads, with some flowers gradually getting smaller towards the top. At first, they were not looking quite right when I was sketching them out. I couldn't wrap my brain around how to get the right amount of petals on the flowers, as well as having the petals be similar in size. Then, I figured I could first sketch out a circle for the middle of the flower, and then surround that circle with a bunch of slightly larger circles. Probably didn't explain that well, but I'll show you what I mean in the next spreads. After outlining the flowers and the lettering, I start to color in the calendar. I used the same colors from the cover page to recreate the sunny and warm vibes. I alternated between different shades for each row of the calendar to make it a bit more fun. I could have used a ruler to have everything straight and perfect, but one, that'd take more time, and two, I feel like freely coloring it in fits the flowiness of the theme more. I wanted to add a bit more color than just orange in the spreads, so I started to fill in the lettering with the same teal color I used from the cover page. This is where the 70s theme I was going for was falling off a bit. The colors I chose for the flowers were referenced from other 70s themed journals, but I'm not quite sure why it didn't look right to me. Maybe it was because mine was against a white background and not a warmer one. I'm not sure. Either way, as I colored in the flowers one by one, it started giving off more spring vibes instead of 70s. I could be wrong though, let me know what you think. I wanted to keep some flowers white, but because the background was white, I used a very light color to finish off the rest of the flowers to help it stand out more. With that spread finished, I moved on to the last spread of this theme, the weeklies. Since I really wanted to consolidate my spreads, I decided to divide the pages in half and add cute flower dividers. Here on the second page, I think you can kind of see what I was referring to on how I sketched out my flower doodles. If not, I would be more than happy to show you in a quick short if you are interested. I finished outlining the rest of the flowers and colored in my menu on the left side of the flower divider. I use this section so I can easily plan out my meals for the week and know what to buy from the grocery store. I really don't like wasting food, so this helps me make sure to cook and not order out. I used the same colors for the flowers from the calendar page, and after I decided the pattern I wanted, I colored them in. Each half of a page is a different week, so I used my fine liner to loosely write the days of the week in cursive and continue drawing a line as a divider. I kind of forgot to write down the date for each day. Whoops. I'll probably write it in later off camera. Here is the finished September theme. Something super quick and simple to decorate your spreads and consolidate them as well. Even if it may not completely give off 70s vibes, I hope that it helps brighten your mood a little bit, just like it did for me. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you loved about this theme and if it inspired you as well. Make sure to tag me if you recreate it so that I can support you too. I also included my Doodle 9 at the end, so please make sure to check out @DoodleDayDarlings to join the challenge. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye for now.